The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Jack. Back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which bigs now do you see following in your footsteps, in those footsteps?
You know, my Ben Simmons, former LSU guy, when he gets aggressive in the paint, they double. He definitely looks for his player. Listen, LeBron James is the best passer among non-guards. Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid. Look, you got to use the others if you want to get to that next level.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Durant is out there with Junior. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Doncic in at the 2. And for Denver, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one after the win against Utah. Murray, the pass to Washington. The Nuggets moving the ball around to the wing on the left. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
And so he makes both from the line. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Murray finds Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
And, Shaq, you were able to do what many players dream of, which is represent the U.S. on an international level. When you reflect on your time with USA Basketball, what stands out?
First of all, I should have been on that 92 team, but that's a different story. We're not going to talk about that.
But didn't they
now.
take Christian Laettner?
Yeah, they took Christian Laettner.
Yeah.
But I won a FIBA World Gold in 94. It's a great experience. Yep. However, I should have been on the 92 team. Should have been on the 92 team.
There's no doubt.
Should have been on the 92 team.
Which team?
92.
Yeah, you should have been
92.
on it. Yeah, 92.
I'm dreaming of 92.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
92. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you look at a guy like Wall.
So it's Minnesota now. A 12-point game. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Jabari Parker is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Junior. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Jazz, had a huge game. He had 44 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Shaq, everyone knows how dominant you were in the offensive end, but do you think you get enough credit for what you did on the defensive side of things?
Well, first of all, Mr. Kevin Harlan, I'm not known for defense, even though I was a 3-time all-defensive second team.
I knew that.
It's a reason I'm on second team. I am not worried about playing defense. However, I average 3 or more block shots twice a week.
And that's a pretty good number, isn't it?
Well,
good enough to get you 4.
And you could argue that his best defense was his offense.
Sure. Exactly.
You can steal that one, too.
I am.
How many of that do you have, like 5 of those now,
3.
right?
I got 3.
Okay, good.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Denver leading by 10. Murray outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Lewis gets the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Murray, here we go. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Minnesota calls timeout without question. Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Morris. Timberwolves trail by 12. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Pass to Lewis.
And back in 2019, the Nuggets became the 8th youngest playoff team in NBA history. Not bad, huh, big fella?
They did a great job of building their roster. They showed a lot of patience. Now I think they're coming into their own. It's all about patience, Greg.
It's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
For the finish, the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Doncic passes to Lewis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Parker. Passes it to Najee. Joe, guarded by Doncic. And another miss by Denver. Timberwolves trail by 14. Lewis attacking, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Here's Murray, 15 points in the game. The pass to Wall. Pass to Kerr. Boy, in your highlight reel, Shaq, so many incredible plays, but if you had to select one play that you'd call your favorite, do you have it?
Glad you asked me that question. My favorite moment in Orlando was going coast to coast in Orlando.
Yeah, that's right.
When I dunked on Dave Robinson in the All-Star game.
Yeah, right.
When I destroyed the rim at the Meadowlands. So
I was thinking of the alley-oop from Kobe when you guys got us in Game 7, the year you won your first title. That was a play I didn't like.
Well, you should have rotated on defense then.
Down low. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Here's LeCue. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to LeCue. Pulls it up. Here's Capella, and the rejection by Towns. Fast break, Minnesota. KD leading the charge. And it's Russell missing. The Nuggets leading by 10. To the middle. Lets it go. Hits the close-range jumper.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside Durant to the paint. Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Stolen by Lewis. And Junior throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here. Dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the big Baryshnikov?
Nah.
Are we giving that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
Greg, how awesome is it to have Shaq with us, a guy who's been in the limelight for so long, and yet he seems to deal with it effortlessly.
Kev, a sign of true greatness, making difficult things.
16 seconds left now here in the second. The feed to Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Murray for three. Can't hit that one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if you can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And for the Timberwolves, Russell is out there with Doncic. And it's Durant. Then it's Junior. And it's Towns in at the 5. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Trailing by 4. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
But, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, Russell in position. And And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Washington. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Lewis passes to Durant. It's stolen by Capella. Joe, defended by Durant. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the inside, Washington. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Washington's got 16.
Boy, how about Washington and his production, but playing with a lot of heart, too. Working hard for every hoop.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Both teams will make substitutions. Morris passes to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Morris passes to Towns. Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too. You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Back to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Washington. And it's Denver scoring again.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunity.
Lewis, right side. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Najee's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Lewis comes to help for the lead. Najee, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Lewis misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Kerr for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Lewis, right side. Lays it up and banks it in. Lewis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Parker's shot is off. Denver in the lead, and the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's blocked by Lewis, and he's able to get it back. Here's Najee. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. There's Here's the pass to Doncic. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got 4 this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
McDaniels kicks to Doncic. Over Murray. Lewis. It's good on the putback. Lewis has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Murray, and he drops it in from the low post. Murray's got 21.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Russell, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Picked him clean. Here's Doncic. They get it again. Moss fires the 3. And another shot. And it's good on the layup.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Floats it up for Junior. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so he hits both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
We'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Russell passes to Lewis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And for the Timberwolves, they've got Junior. Luka Doncic's out there with Russell. Then there's Parker, and it's Moss in at the 3. Pass to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray surveying the D over Russell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The first free throw is good.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Minnesota making a switch here. Towns is checked in, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Passes it to Wall. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The tray. Rebound, Minnesota. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
There's the lob to Towns. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And he makes that one.
Jamal Murray is what we call a professional scorer, a hired gun. This guy can torch you because of that shot.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Yep, it counts. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Washington's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Durant's checked in. And he's good on the second.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Pass to Washington. Over Lewis. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Washington.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Now the pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. They double him with Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Murray, no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Joe off target from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
They get the rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Washington. With the floater, Lewis grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 7. Outside, KD lets it go from the wing. The putback.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Joe. And another miss by Denver. The Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Doncic is checked in for the Timberwolves.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Joe, guarded by Doncic, and the shot goes in.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
KD passes to Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, it's a nice sight to see Washington attacking inside, just making the defense fouling.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Doncic. Lewis attacking, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Towns wide open. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Murray.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
So he gets them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets trail by 8. Now here's Murray. And that one, good.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
Passes to Russell. Inside. Towns trying to get open.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Nuggets running out of time. Murray with it. They double him with Russell. Pass to Bost. The 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Durant. At the top of the key, Towns. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray left side. And he banks in the layup. Murray's just got 10 points in the quarter.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Durant. Oh, that's offensive interference. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray outside. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Washington's got 25 points in the game.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Murray against Russell. A floater. Murray, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Russell against Murray. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And they go to the intentional foul. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Doncic. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Najee.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
The pass to Washington. Out to the right wing. Here's Bost. No good.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time